Finally, we're at secret number 9, which is know the competition better than they know themselves. Now, this is something that I know the medical community and mental health community may not be entirely into doing because it's not really part of the profession, so to speak. You know, your mission is to help other people get help, get better from a mental perspective, etc. So that doesn't mean, though, that you shouldn't be aware of what's going on out there. And when people go to something like our website, for example, which is a little bit different than something like Psychology Today, but because if you're one of our premier clients, then you'll be the only one on that site for that 30-mile geographic area. But for other sites, is if you go and just look at Psychology Today, for example, put in your city and see how many therapists come up and mental health professionals come up, and what kind of methods are they using, what are they putting in their words and their narrative, etc., into their site. So what do their pictures look like, etc., and you can start gauging how would a consumer take a look at this, and so it's not a bad thing to do. And then you can start saying, well, if I'm new to a market, am I charging too much? Am I charging too little? Is there some niche here that I can find that nobody in this particular area seems to be doing, and that kind of stuff? So spending a little bit of time doing that, and the internet has made it very easy to research a lot of the things. What we do is on our website, if you notice, you want information, you generally need to give at least an email address. Now, it's not a perfect approach to preventing competitors from finding out what we're doing. I mean, I'm assuming that somebody listening to this right now is one of my competitors. That's just part of the business. So, but you can make it a little bit more difficult for people. And when you have your Google Analytics on your website, for example, you can get some pretty good information in terms of who's looking at your site and what parts of the country, what city, etc. And if you have different landing pages, you can know that one landing page is working better than the other, etc. So the thing is, you can do all of this if you have the time to do it or know somebody who does it. But just assume that they're doing it out there. There's somebody like me working for a group or something, trying to figure out what is our competitive advantage over this particular thing and try to fill that void. There's a famous thing about this competitive strategy, is that there's really only one of 3 strategies to use. Any business can use, and I only choose one, and one of them is achieving lowest cost. So you can go in and say, listen, I am the low cost mental health provider here. This is what I do. I either have no overhead, or I just made it my mission in life to help people get the lowest possible cost for healthcare and get as many people out there. The other way is to differentiate on products and services, so you can be a little bit different and offer something different that other people don't offer, a method of help, for example, a modality or something like that. And the final way is dominating a niche, which is, hey, I am gonna be a mental health professional for, let's say, school teachers. I'm going to focus completely on educators and trying to dominate a niche. And that's what we kind of do here. We really focus our attention on the mental health field, for example, and try to narrow in on that. And then we have a little bit of variation on that, because, the reality is you always have to, in addition to dominating a niche, you should have maybe a couple of niches as well. And if they're related, like us, it's healthcare related and small business related healthcare type of thing, not large practices, you can develop that niche and start paying attention to know, hey, here's like DSM-5, for example. You can start knowing these things, and if you have, for example, a target market of teachers, then you will be able to help them in ways that maybe somebody else can. So you just, like I said, do that niche. So there's a lot of particular things to do, but knowing your competition helps you better position yourself using one of those strategies. So you just take a look and go from there. I mean, so we can help you obviously with that. So let's summarize this, okay? Because I know you've been sticking with me, and there's a lot of information in here, and our free report we have on that for our even our basic clients has a lot more information and can get you into some details, and you can go from there. Summary, basically we talked the 9 secrets. You've got an overview of them, you've spent some time. So what we do is we help build your practice methodically, and you can use those 9 secrets if you just do them to build your practice in a methodical manner, and you'll be surprised and happy with the results, I think. Use the secrets in your business. If you don't want to use us, just start applying them and focus on maybe 1 secret a month or something like that, and so that you've got 9 months worth of stuff to do, and you'll be amazed at how well you do. I mean, I know that a lot of you will give homework assignments to clients, etc., and if they just do it, they'll see good success in their business, and sometimes it takes a little bit more time to get them to do it, but once they start doing it, they see the benefit of that, and I think you'll find the same thing here. Don't be afraid, obviously, to seek help. It's always good to have feedback on whether or not something's working or not, and through our social media and etc. We do a lot of stuff out there. And if you look at our website, our Facebook site, justtherapist.com, there's a lot of information on there, and we actually have that for our clients too. So it goes on their Facebook pages as well. So you don't even have to do it. You're going to respond where appropriate, but your Facebook machine will start being kind of semi-automatic with good content for people. I talked about this. We'll give you a free 15-minute consultation. So that's worth $50 right there. And I think you'll find that 15 minutes is definitely worth it, especially when you don't have to pay anything for it. We talked a little bit about our goal system, but generate awareness, overcome blandness, achieve friendship type of status with your business base and your client base, and that produces low stress success. So if you have any questions, feel free to email us. That's info@justtherapist.com. That's info@justtherapist.com. You can go obviously on the website and go from there, and we hope that we've provided some useful information to you. And if you do need marketing and public relations help, we're certainly available to do that through a couple different programs, and depending on how much help you want, we can do that. But I do know that once we have a niche and a client within a certain geographical base, a premier client gets premier service, and that's how we've done our niche, so to speak. Okay, so thanks for spending time with us. Have a good day or night.